On Earth, there exists a place where mountains don't rise from the ground, but seem to float, drifting amidst layers of clouds, weightless. For those captivated by the classic film Avatar, the lush planet Pandora, with its majestic floating mountains, seemed to be merely a product of it. But the truth is, a visionary filmmaker did not imagine that landscape himself. He found it right here, on this very planet. Today, we are not just standing afar to admire a landscape painting. Let's uncover the deep geological layers,
decipher a magnificent enclosed ecosystem, and witness engineering marvels that defy all limits of human physics in Zhangjiajie.
A place where majestic nature intertwines with human ingenuity. Nestled in the northwest of Hunan Province, China, it is a priceless historical witness, carrying profound experiences and knowledge about the planet's formation process.
In 1982, this place was honored as China's first national forest park, and then quickly recognized by UNESCO
as a World Natural Heritage Site, with a total area of up to 4,810 hectares.
Mother Nature had to undertake a massive sculpting process, lasting a continuous 380 million years. We are looking at the result of a creation process that began in the Devonian period. Hundreds of millions of years ago, the entire majestic area we see was actually a deep, tranquil sea. Through countless uplifts and subsidences of the Earth's crust, the sandstone and quartzite sedimentary rock layer at the bottom of the ocean was pushed up, fractured, forming giant networks of cracks. This is when time and the harshness of weather began to speak. Rainwater, carrying mild acidity, seeped into every crack. For millions of years, they froze in winter to expand the cracks, and melted in summer to wash away the soft soil layers.
Through a fierce process of erosion and weathering, the weaker rock masses completely disappeared, collapsing into the valley floor.
What remained were the hardest sandstone and quartzite cores. The result of that harsh natural selection is the presence of 3,000 stone pillars and giant cliffs, standing tall like swords piercing the sky. Some stone pillars soar up to 800 meters, a height surpassing most of the greatest skyscrapers built by humans today. Each stone pillar bears a wondrous shape, constantly changing, forming deep, vast valleys where sunlight rarely reaches the bottom. And when humid air currents from the streams at the bottom of the valley rise, they meet cold air at thousands of meters high,
condensing into dense seas of clouds, swirling around the mountain base. This phenomenon creates an unprecedented visual illusion.
Mountains do not rise from the ground, but float on layers of clouds. Not stopping at the stone pillars, Zhangjiajie also boasts an
Tianmen Mountain's Heaven's Gate. Originally, this was a gigantic underground cave, hidden deep within the limestone mountain.
Over thousands of years, groundwater continuously hollowed out the internal structure until the cave ceiling could no longer support its own weight, and completely collapsed. The great collapse of nature left behind a magnificent, crescent-shaped hole piercing through the mountain.
130 meters high and 57 meters wide. Standing before Tianmen Mountain's Heaven's Gate, anyone would clearly feel their own insignificance.
Before the unparalleled creative power of nature, another astonishing aspect that makes Zhangjiajie transcend the definition of a mere geological area is the vigorous life thriving on the deadly cliffs. Unlike the barren limestone cliffs in many other parts of the world.
The tops of the sandstone pillars in Zhangjiajie are covered by lush green crowns of primeval forest.
Is a gigantic temperate vegetation carpet. Let the numbers speak for the grandeur of the ecosystem here.
Biological researchers have confirmed that in this area alone, there are 720 plant species belonging to 102 different families. The number of plant species growing in Zhangjiajie is twice the total number of plant species found on the entire European continent, and represents half of all plant species existing on Earth. Among them are plant species considered living fossils, treasures of China,
such as the ginkgo tree or the metasequoia tree. Their roots cling deep into the cracks, secreting organic acids to further break down the rock structure, while simultaneously reinforcing the stability of the pillars against fierce storms. A rich vegetation carpet will inevitably nurture a diverse animal world.
There are over 149 species of wild animals that have chosen this rugged mountainous region as their home. If you're lucky, you might encounter agile golden monkeys, frequently interacting with humans along the stream banks.
Deep within the dark forests, rare giant iguanas, remnants of the dinosaur era, are still secretly surviving.
And on the towering cliffs, the golden pheasant, with its splendid and luxurious plumage, reigns like a king of the wild sky. To sustain this entire colossal biological machine, Mother Nature has provided Zhangjiajie with a perfect hydrological network. With over 800 water sources, including rivers, streams, lakes, and underground waterfalls, this place has never known drought.
Even during the hottest months of summer, Baofeng Lake, or the 7.5-kilometer-long Golden Whip Stream, flowing gently at the bottom of the valley,
are not just sources of life, but also create breathtaking inkwash paintings. Perhaps, ancient painters, when creating their landscape,
there are over 149 species of wild animals that have chosen this rugged mountainous region as their home.
Humans often choose to bow down. But in Zhangjiajie, the most outstanding engineers decided to rise, creating engineering marvels to stand alongside the sandstone pillars. And the greatest testament to that aspiration is the Bailong Elevator.
Like a gigantic white dragon, majestically soaring from the deep abyss, construction began in 1999 and opened in 2002.
The Bailong Elevator is a symbol of audacity. Building a structure weighing thousands of tons, firmly attached to a vertical quartzite sandstone cliff, at a height of 326 meters, was once considered an impossible idea. Engineers had to dig a colossal network of underground tunnels, deep within the core of the cliff to install the counterweight and traction systems. Currently, this structure holds the Guinness World Record for the tallest and heaviest outdoor elevator in the world. It consists of 3 double-deck elevators, made entirely of tempered glass, running parallel.
With a capacity of 50 people per cabin, this system can transport up to 4,000 passengers per hour. Its speed reaches an astonishing level, taking exactly 1 minute and 58 seconds to take you from the gloomy valley floor
to the bright mountain peak. The experience begins deep within the dark limestone shaft, and then suddenly bursts, bringing an extreme visual astonishment. The most admirable aspect of this colossal steel structure is its extremely positive environmental impact.
By reducing travel time from many hours to less than 2 minutes, tourists can completely visit and leave within the day.
This completely eliminated the need to build accommodation facilities and hotels on the mountaintop, ending indiscriminate domestic waste disposal, and restoring the pristine wilderness to the ecosystem. If the Bailong Elevator is a vertical challenge, then the road leading up Tianmen Mountain is a horizontal challenge.
This is Tongtian Avenue, the road with 99 bends, one of the most dangerous and arduous roads on the planet. Constructed over 8 continuous years, from 1998 to 2006, this road is only a mere 11 kilometers long.
But the elevation difference from start to finish is up to 1,100 meters. Meaning, on average, for every less than 100 meters traveled, the elevation increases by another 10 meters. To overcome this steep terrain, engineers had to design a zigzag road system.
With continuous sharp hairpin turns, with the road edge right next to deep, vast cliffs. For the Chinese, the number 90
symbolizing the 9 layers of clouds in heaven. This road is not just a transportation route, it is a tangible testament to humanity's aspiration
to stand shoulder to shoulder with the gods. Only drivers with the most extensive experience, masterful steering skill, and nerves of steel
are permitted to drive on this road. Because here, even the slightest mistake on a curve will result in an irreversible price.
Bring an extreme visual astonishment. The most admirable aspect of this colossal steel structure is its extremely positive environmental impact.
Connecting 2 towering cliffs, this magnificent glass bridge is 430 meters long, suspended at a terrifying height of 400 meters
above the valley floor. Designed by a visionary architect, this bridge once held the title of the highest and longest glass bridge in the world.
It is assembled from hundreds of gigantic tempered glass panels, each consisting of 3 super strong layers.
To dispel any doubts about its safety, local authorities organized extreme tests. They used heavy sledgehammers
to repeatedly strike the glass surface, and even drove SUVs full of people across the bridge, which only cracked the top layer of glass.
The main structure remained as solid as a rock. Walking on this bridge is a psychological torture for those with acrophobia.
The transparent glass floor makes you feel like you're stepping into the void, with nothing separating you from the deep abyss below.
It is an absolute test of courage, an experience that awakens the most primal survival instincts in every human being.
After hundreds of millions of years of deposition and creation, Zhangjiajie stands as an immortal monument of nature.
From the splendor of over 3,000 sandstone pillars, the vigorous life of a colossal vegetation carpet, to the sharpness of human intellect, expressed through the Bailong Elevator, the 99 Bend Road, and the sky-spanning glass bridge, this place is not just a real-life version of the planet Pandora. It is the most eloquent proof that when we combine absolute respect for Mother Nature with an unyielding desire to conquer,
Humanity can create miracles that transcend all limits of imagination. Zhangjiajie is not a place where humans submit to nature,
but where we find a way to harmonize and transcend with it. From the perspective of Diakao TV, Zhangjiajie is a perfect slice of the Earth's crust history. Coming here is not just to satisfy the eyes, but to reposition oneself amidst the majestic tranquility of the colossal sandstone masses.
Each person will find their own answer about humanity's place and limits in the endless flow of time.
Thank you for joining Diakao TV on this journey to explore and fully experience the majestic beauty of Zhangjiajie.
The wonders of this world still hold many things awaiting us ahead. If you love these authentic experiences and magnificent footage, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next expeditions. Goodbye, and see you again. Goodbye, and see you again.